Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. So let's get started. What is Capricorn struggling with? Sometimes life stings. Death card, Scorpio. King of Cups. Page of Cups. Why? I did 3 readings and the Page of Cups keeps coming out in the same top line. And yes, I've shuffled the cards. Healer of the Ages. Round and round. You keep going round and round with something and you're not able to heal yourself. Your emotions are going around and round. That you keep going back to something. Your emotions are going around and around. You're not able to heal yourself. You're not healing yourself from an emotional situation. That something has happened. Sometimes life stings. Something has happened to you. Something that was very hurtful. Something that was very bothersome. And you're not able to put it to rest, and you're not moving on from the situation, and you keep going back to it. Your thoughts keep going back to it, your emotions, your feelings. You feel like you're not healing from it. This could be something that just happened, and that's okay. Like, you do need time to process, but for some reason I'm feeling like this is something that has happened, but you keep going back to it. You know, it's like a dog with a bone. Like, you keep going back to it. You keep hanging on to it, and you're not letting go of something. And you have to realize that you're not healing yourself. Your emotions, it's like an open wound. And I feel like as soon as it starts to heal up and it starts to get better, all of a sudden, like, you put yourself back in that situation and you open up that wound again, and you're exposing yourself to those emotions and those feelings again. Because you keep going round and round, like you're not resolving anything. Sometimes when things happen to us, we want to have that closure. We want to have that, well, why did that happen? There was something that I had happen to me, and I couldn't understand it. I don't understand it, and I probably never will figure that out. And it took me a couple weeks to finally realize, this isn't serving me. And I'm beating myself up trying to find the answers or the solutions or what happened, why this happened. And I just kind of, over time, which time is definitely a big healer, I realized, it's a waste of my time to keep focusing on that and to keep going round and round and to keep going back to something that I will probably never find the answer to that. And I feel like you're going through the same thing here. Like, you're having these emotions and you keep putting yourself back to this wasp spirit, and you're not putting an end to it. And it's holding you back from healing yourself. All right, what does Capricorn need to focus on? Truth transcends illusion, right? The truth of the situation. All right, we have 10 of Wands. Putting an end to it. Putting an end. Stop. Time to stop. Stop going round and round. Four of Wands. Death card. Look at this. Now we have the Death card over here again. Patience. Serendipity. All right. So I feel like what you need to focus on is looking at the truth of the situation and see how it's affecting you and see how you keep going round and round. Really look at the hard truth of the situation, that you may never find an answer, that this may never be resolved, that you may never get that closure that you want, that it may never be the way that you want it to be. Like, just that hard slap in the face that says, okay, I got to wake up from this. So you need to figure out how to put an ending to this round and round that you are going through, right? Because you're exhausted, you're tired, you're having trouble focusing. Focus on those things that bring you that happiness, the partnerships that you have that you can focus on that are positive, that help you to push forward. And if it's a relationship that's ended, find the way that it helps you to get past it. And for me, I say that if there was a relationship that I was in, whether a friend or a family member, a friend or a partnership, family is family, right? That if I'm in this relationship with this person, especially like with a partnership, if I'm in this relationship with this person and I'm putting all this effort in and I'm not happy and I'm not feeling fulfilled, my needs aren't being met, right? And I'm not happy, then realizing that I am preventing myself from finding the person that I'm supposed to be with. And looking at it that way, saying, you know what, the longer that I'm with this person I don't want to be with, the more I'm away from the person that I do want to be with, or the situation that I do want to be with. If it's a job where you're miserable and you're just like, it's just torture. So, but you're sort of accepting it and you want to change, but you're not making an effort to change. That you have to realize, okay, the longer that I'm in this job that I can't stand is the longer that I'm not in the job that I love. How do you put a stop to something and make that change? Giving yourself patience and time, that even if you do start to go into this process, that it's going to be patient with yourself, that you're going to have the ups and downs. Definitely when you're moving away from something and you're trying to retrain yourself to not focus and go round and round, that your brain, because you've been doing it for so long, it's going to keep going back to that. But every time that thought starts to come into your head, you put that stop sign to it and you say, no, this is not where I want to focus. So be patient with yourself if you do have those times where you feel like you've stepped backwards, but to keep pushing forward. And serendipity is just that calmness, right? That freedom. And then we have the clover there, that luck, feeling happy, serendipity, just following that. It's almost like she has that string and she's following that clover, right? Free flowing, and that lightness. And I almost feel like you're digging in your heels to this death card and you're saying, no, I don't want this to come to an end. But if you let that go and you fly with it, it gives you a sense of freedom, because you're evolving and you're changing and you're going to the next level. You're preventing yourself from going to the next level. All right, and then what is the future energies? We have give with gratitude and grace. We have Six of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. We have door to romance. Look at that. What was I talking about before? That if you're holding on to this over here and this is a relationship, that you're preventing yourself from opening that door to romance, the new door. And then we have regeneration. Rebuilding yourself, right? Regenerating yourself. Looking out for yourself. Even though this is like surrounded by all of this like lava, right? But this is green and blue, so it's like it's starting, and the leaves are starting to come back to life here, even though you went through something that was very difficult, that was very hard for you, especially with this here, right? That it was emotionally challenging for you, this situation. But you've learned and you've grown for it. And I feel like give with gratitude and grace is looking at this as an opportunity for you to learn and for you to grow and for you to evolve and change and to move forward. And sometimes we look at, when we're going through challenges, we feel that it's happening to us, but it's really happening for us. And to say, you know what, I'm so glad that did happen, because I realized, right, that this wasn't the situation for me, and that it just wasn't right, and I was trying to make something work that really was not the best for me. We have the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. So you're moving forward, but there's still going to be challenges, but you're feeling that sense of success, and to be appreciative for each successful moment that you have, and to be happy that I finally feel like I'm moving forward. I'm not stuck in this round and round that I'm going through here. Taking chances, those challenges, flying free with the Knight of Swords, and opening up new doors to romance. But I feel like it could be new doors to things that you love, things that make you happy, things to that emotional fulfillment, and regenerating yourself. and looking at, hey, I'm putting myself in this lava here, right? I'm putting myself in a situation that is tearing me down and making me tired. But I need to remove myself from this situation. I need to let it go because I need to work on myself to regenerate myself. All right, let's grab a Star Dragons for a final energy. We have dominance, believing in yourself. Believing in yourself, and that's what this reading is about believing in yourself and saying that I have to look out for myself and that I am strong and I am confident and I need to, right, regenerate myself. I need to give myself that time. I need to heal myself and I need to open up new doors. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.